Hi, Steve Clifford from Sheehy Toyota of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Visit us at sheehytoyotafredericksburg.com. Today, I want to talk about the difference between the pre-collision system and the parking assist with brake support. They are two completely different systems, and people have a hard time recognizing the difference. And really, there's not a huge difference, but there is if you want to turn them off. So what a pre-collision system is it uses a combination of a millimeter wave radar, and that millimeter wave radar is mounted in the front of the car, and on most cars it's mounted actually in the front Toyota logo. That little scarab up front has millimeter wave radar, and it's looking for a big piece of sheet metal, a car. It's not looking for anything else other than a car. It's not looking for walls. It's not looking for cardboard boxes. It's looking for enough inductive metal that it recognizes it as a vehicle. It also uses the cameras that are up here. This camera is a pedestrian detection system. It's looking for people. Now, it can also recognize some bicycles, motorcycles. I don't think it's actually programmed to look for animals, but it might. But anyway, that's a pre-collision system with pedestrian detection. And that you can turn off, and I've shown different videos on how to turn it off. But there's different ways to do it within the settings menu. And some cars have a little button you can actually push and hold to turn it off. Like the traction control button, if you push and hold this for several seconds, it'll turn off the pre-collision system. There we go. Now that's turned off, but it's only turned off for one ignition cycle. Next time you turn the car off and restart it, it'll be back on. I'm going to turn it back on manually here. But the other system, and the one that a lot of people complain about, is the parking assist with brake support. What that does is if you're backing out of your garage and your car uses sonar sensors mounted in the bumpers, and they used to be visible, now they're actually underneath the bumper cover, you can't even see them anymore, but these sensors are using sonar, and it's looking for things that it thinks you might possibly run into, and it'll start beeping at you. And if you continue backing up, it'll actually hit the brakes. And I'm going to demonstrate that in just a second. And by the way, you can demonstrate parking assist. You cannot, nor should you try to demonstrate pre-collision system. But the thing is, the parking assist with brake support can be turned off. I'm going to show you that in a second too. But first of all, let's go ahead and demonstrate what happens. Oh, I'm waiting for a car next to me to get out of the way. But I'm going to demonstrate to you what this system looks like and what it does. So I'm in a Camry XLE that has this. I just shifted it into reverse. And as I back up, as I get close to that car behind me, it's going to start beeping shortly. And it's going to start showing little warnings. I'm going to go slow. So those show up, starts beeping at me as I go closer. And it just slammed on the brakes. And it says brake up here. And now it's going to keep yelling at me until I get move forward. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to turn that system off, because sometimes in certain garages, it's too sensitive. So first thing you're going to do is to go into your settings. Then hit that. Now scroll down, and the first thing you're going to see is this little parking thing. That will turn off, and it says over here, parking assist off. Now that is not the one that slams on the brakes. That's just the one that beeps at you and shows you that there's something that you might back into. Down here, this one that says PKSB, that's the one you need to turn off the braking portion of it, and what some people erroneously call the pre-collision system. Parking support brake off. Now you notice this little thing shows up. That'll stay there. Now you can turn the car off. I'm going to turn it off, and then we'll restart it. and you're going to see that the system is still off. It will let you maintain it in that condition. Now, it'll give you that warning, but that eventually goes away, or you can hit the little back arrow. And you notice the little circle thing is still on. So that means that the brake assist part of it is not active. So that is how you turn it off. I need to turn it back on here because, of course, this is a new car that someone's going to own, and I don't want to set them up for failure here. So let's turn that on. Oh, and one other thing. So on our trucks, this PKSB button is much, much easier. You don't have to go into a menu. There's going to be a little hard switch over on the dashboard to the left of the steering wheel. They do it like that for the trucks for a real clear reason. If you're going to be going off-roading, that PKSB can really be not a good thing. Like if you're driving through brush or tall grass or anything like that, the car's just going to keep slamming on the brakes. So they make it real easy to turn off. Also, when you're towing, it's supposed to automatically turn that off, but in some cases it doesn't. So again, they put a little switch up here to make it much, much easier to turn that off. Now, you still have to go into the settings menu to turn off, so it's still going to beep at you and yell at you, but it won't slam on the brakes unless you turn off the park assist there. So that's the difference between the pre-collision system and the parking assist with brake support, PKSB. I hope this has been helpful. If it has, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Steve Clifford. Thank you for watching.